Pete Davidson is not funny.
Yeah, wow, I had a dad, but 9/11. Oh, like, okay, wow, okay. Jesus Christ. All right. Maurice, I cannot move it anymore. You know who I've been listening to a lot lately? His name is Nimesh Patel. He started going viral throughout the pandemic.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Like
Yeah,
monotone.
he the boy that's always up on stage. He be at the,
Nigga, that's a fucking stand-up comedian. Yeah, of course he's on stage.
My fault.
Bro, nah, I'm coming for her neck. Fucking shit, mean as shit for no reason. Welcome to Chop It Up, the podcast where a bunch of friends come together just to chop it up. I am Jordan. You already know who I am. And I'm joined today by the wonderful, the most magnificent Brian.
Hello, people. Yeah, you already know who I am.
Yeah, they already know who you are. And we are also joined today by Rue.
What's good, baby? Balls to the walls. Make all the ladies fall. God damn. What's that called? Rue?
Are you gonna do like a little cipher for us?
Nah, I just wanted to come in.
If I drop a beat, will you do a cipher?
Sure.
All right, ready?
Okay.
A boo-boo-key, a boo-boo-key,
I know he's gonna do that dumbass beat.
That's from
Cat Scratch?
Yes, Cat Scratch. I couldn't remember the name.
Was it on that list?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Was Cat Scratch on the list in the last episode?
No, it wasn't on that list.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, can we just say that Brian is the calico cat from Cat Scratch, the Scottish cat? He looked just like that nigga. Gordon,
No, I don't.
It makes sense.
No, I don't.
A boo-boo-key, a boo-boo-key, a boo-boo-key. I remember I used to do that all the time in middle school.
That's why nobody liked you.
No one liked me because everyone thought I farted in class, and it's actually not. It wasn't me. It was Moss. It was Moss. It was Moss who kept farting in class. He just kept blaming it on me.
It was Moss. It was Moss.
Bro, it was the last day of school, and Ferry was like, Jordan, I'm gonna miss you, but I'm really not gonna miss your farts. And I had like a fucking breakdown because I was like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, yo, I've been trying to say this all year, and you guys just sit there and just don't listen to me. It wasn't me this whole time. It was him. And I pointed at Moss, who was standing next to me, and he was like, yeah, it was me. And she was like, are you serious? I thought it was you this whole time. And I was like, no. And I'm like on the verge of tears. I'm like, no, it wasn't me. I tried to tell you guys, and you just wouldn't listen. And that's why none of the girls talked to me back then. So, honestly, it's whatever. So, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
Every now and then, I think back when Jordan told me, she was like, what I'm talking about too. She was like, I like your brother Jordan, but you?
Oh, fucking! You. I hope she gets hit by a car, bro. I don't care if I name drop. Are the one to say, yo, don't name drop people, bro. But I'm like, yo, there was no reason, bro. Nah, I'm coming for her neck. Fucking shit, mean as shit for no reason. What the fuck did I do, bro?
She always wore them same gray tights every day with that strong ass moose knuckle in the front of that motherfucker, looking like she got a dick print. God damn.
Lord,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's true though.
Yo, in the last episode we were talking about me and Marcus fighting. I wish I could just get like 5 rounds with like low key, bro. Just take my fucking. I don't give a fuck. The kick and watch. I'll beat the shit out of their mom. Yeah, all this is getting cut.
Yeah, I was saying.
Bro, I can't wait for Jordan to go back through and edit this and just be dying of laughter.
Yo, I'm gonna be
Save these as bloopers.
You know the thing. You know, like if we ever start like a Patreon, because Brian talked about the idea of like starting a Patreon at some point. Essentially, like when we get like a little bit bigger, we will release like
Oh yeah, definitely
the
the unedited episodes.
unedited
What?
episodes. Yo,
The uncut John? I'm
yo,
just
exactly,
crazy.
dude. And but like when this episode goes out, I have to censor the names, and it's probably already going to be censored, like when the people are hearing this now. But god damn, bro, I look back at high school, and it's just my it's my ammo for like starting my stand up career, or at least my comedy career at some point, because look, bro, I got a lot of shit to talk about, a lot of shit to get
I'm
off
about to
my
say, all right,
chest.
so let's say that I kind of want all four of us to be here to talk about school, since all of us are literally in the same school at one point in time.
Hmm.
So
Right.
yeah. So hold all that in, and then we'll save it for Trey when he gets here, and then that's probably gonna be another funny ass episode because we all, I mean, clearly we talked about it last episode, but now, I guess were you and Trey friends like that?
In high school,
Yeah.
no, we didn't become friends until senior year.
That's what I thought. Because I was about to say I want all of our opinions on when Trey just suddenly disappeared. So I guess Rue can't really speak on it, but
No, I can tell you the whispers I heard of Trey being gone because I was like, I didn't know who this nigga Trey was, but I do remember whisperings of the elusive Trey. And then when he came back, they said, "I thought that nigga died, or I thought that nigga transferred to some shit."
yeah,
What the fuck you
it's
talking
crazy
about?
because like I'm like back to bringing up my dad. My dad always loves to talk about how much of a fall off Chris Tucker had, and it's so bad. Like he will always sit here and talk about like how like Chris. First off, let's start here. Uh, Chris Tucker's comedy, his Def Comedy Jam set is not that funny to me, like at all.
It's
Like
not.
the whole I'm this man, like that shit is not funny to me at all.
You don't think Michael
Like
Jackson as a pimp is hilarious?
no,
Come here, girl. You've been working on this corner
No,
for
that's
3 hours.
so
Where my
funny.
money at?
Nah, it's funny, but like also though, Chris Tucker stand up just isn't like funny.
yeah, like I mean, especially I mean, we're not even gonna talk about the one he released on Netflix because that was just like
That,
embarrassing.
that was
I think I chuckled like twice, but
me.
like. Mm-mm.
Me and my grandma, we watched it, and I think like 15 minutes, no, like 20 minutes in, we were like, we're not even watching this. He said, yeah, let's put on something else.
Like that shit was so fucked up. Like I don't know whoever was writing his shit or he wrote his own shit. Yeah, they shouldn't have. They should have read that shit and be like, nah, bro, you gonna have to go back
Nah,
because
they should have started smoking crack. It might have been better.
You know who has a really bad stand-up special, in my opinion?
Who? Who?
Eric Andre.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh yeah, I don't find Eric
yeah.
Andre to be funny at all.
You know
Well,
who else doesn't have a good?
I won't say at all, but like he was funny on the Eric Andre show. But I feel like TV shows like that are meant to be funny.
I don't know. I don't
Like
think the Andre show
uh
is funny. I think it's just dumb.
well, yeah, it was dumb, but it was kind of like the dumb comedy that kind of like makes you laugh, I guess. But like a really good show like that was Zach Galifianakis John
Yeah. Between two
in between
ferns.
two ferns or some shit
Yeah.
like that, bro. He's hilarious.
Nah, 100%. Another person who has a stand up who that isn't that funny is fucking Donald Glover.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Donald Glover was funny back when we were like kids, like the
I
stand-up
never
thing.
understood. To this day, the chef joke that he's known for is not funny to me.
I mean, I get it. It was just a stretch because I was like, niggas don't even like Shab, but I guess that's the whole point. I guess that's the entire point. Like niggas like Shab, but we just like Shab isn't our hero.
I was forced to watch Chef, and I was just like, "This is probably the worst Samuel L. Jackson movie I've ever seen."
So were the people on that fucking island that Trump went to. They was forced to watch Shaft. Whew,
But
man.
what's the? I just had one. Oh, All right. Hopefully, this doesn't take anything away. I will, of course, love to meet him one day. Him being from Philadelphia, all of us being from
Oh,
Philadelphia.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, his bro, the last like four stand-ups or three, however many he put out. I think like the one right after, uh, um, damn, what's the one where he was like
I feel like he talked too much in his fucking
the
stand-ups. He doesn't
bump,
do
the
enough.
bump.
He doesn't. Yeah, nah. That was like two ago. Two.
Well, anyway, just like the one where he did like after COVID, that joint was terrible.
You mean the
Like
one
I didn't
in his
laugh.
house?
Yes, that shit
He
was
was like, you know what my
ass.
solution to COVID is? Bring everybody in my house.
He said, "You got the
Like
vid.
that
You got
joint
the
was really
vid."
bad.
Nah, it was okay. I mean, his most recent one was kind of stupid because he was like, all right, guys, I'm a grown man. All right, all right, I'm gonna stop being PG. You know what I'm saying? He would say fuck a couple times. He said, all right, I'm gonna just say fuck. And I was just like, Kevin, we don't care that you were cursing. The fuck?
Cause like what now? I think that's the one in the
At the
Eagle
stadium.
Stadium. Yeah,
Yeah,
that one wasn't that good to
that
me.
was trash. Like low key.
Let me explain. It's pretty funny. No, no, yeah. Let me explain. Is the one with the bum bump that was hilarious. I was cracking up in the movie theaters at that final scene. I think that was like the last joke, and he ended it. But before that, it wasn't really that funny. Life of My Pain and Seriously Funny. I think his first three are his top tier best stand up ever.
Yeah. Well,
Like
his laugh at my pain is like his most iconic set, like his most iconic special he did. It was like the peak. I just thought it was dumb. This man was bald. Like I just hated that fucking haircut that nigga had. This nigga looked like a fucking thumb in a gray suit. Like how the fuck? Like why? Who sat you down and said it was okay to get that all around bald fade, nigga? Like
Who
nah,
was your wardrobe manager?
real talk,
They
bro.
need to be fired.
you did not have to do that. You did not have to do that.
Nah, bro. Go
Because
look at this
he
nigga,
definitely was bald as shit during that.
bro.
He
Because
definitely was bald as shit.
if you look at the way the light hitting the top, it look like his head ashy. Like he got nothing but dandruff on the top of his goddamn noggin.
You know who's a comedian I would like to see do stand up one day, but it
Louis C.K.
probably wouldn't be good. No, he already does that. But
Who
it probably
me?
wouldn't be good. Will Ferrell.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
see
Will Ferrell would be
yourself.
terrible at stand up.
No, he
Will
wouldn't.
Ferrell, yes, you don't think? I think. See. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Will Ferrell is really funny, just naturally. But I feel like with stand up, like a stand up special of 60 minutes. 60 minutes of Will Ferrell telling jokes. I don't think it will land. Will Ferrell is just naturally funny.
Yeah, because stand up is like the story, the controlling and pace of a joke and punchlines, while being a comedic actor is just being goofy on the camera, situationally. So there's the bloopers that's going viral right now, where he's got like the blonde wig on and the sunglasses, and it honestly it makes me laugh every single time. But it's like like he wouldn't really translate well into stand up, which is why I think it was a little weird for Jim Carrey to make, he was doing stand up um, in LA and then he moved on to movies. Like, you know, not to
Yeah, but
diss Jim Carrey, but like, you know,
Them Jones is not funny.
you know, it,
Let's just put it
it,
out there
there,
like that. Them Jones was
there's
not
something
funny.
about just yelling at a crowd that doesn't really get me. So that's why I
but
think
the
I might
whole
have
the whole
ADHD.
point of his stand-up, his whole stand up wasn't even. It was just him doing impressions and faces, and then he became an actor to do impressions and faces. That's all it was. So like, I don't know. I just never thought of Jim Carrey as like you know what I'm saying. He hustled smartly. They said this don't work for you, but you know what? You know the black dudes, the Wayans brothers. They were like, you know what? You're a funny white guy. We're gonna put you on TV.
Well, not the Wayne's brothers. You had one brother, and that was not Damien. Keenan.
Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yeah, yeah, Keenan. And then Keenan was like, "Oh, I got these brothers that's funny. I'll put them on there too." Someone I don't find funny at all, and this might be like really controversial. It's actually two people I want to say, and it has nothing to do with the color of their skin. I
Oh,
promise. But Chris D'Elia is not funny to me,
he's not.
and I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all will agree. But Pete Davidson is not funny.
He
Yeah,
has a couple funny jokes. But he's not funny.
so Pete Davidson is like, what is the most effed up thing I can say in this very moment? And it has
And
no
they'd be
line.
like, "My dad was in 9/11. It's okay."
Yeah, like that's not a reason to be ass at comedy. Like,
Like,
please tell
yeah,
a funnier joke.
I don't think I'm gonna laugh at that. He's like, yeah, wow, I had a dad, but 9/11. Oh, like, okay, wow, okay. Jesus
We still
Christ.
talking
All
about that
right.
though?
Like, no.
Shit.
No.
And Chris D'Elia, so the thing is,
I think no. Well, I'll take that back. He's funny, but not
it carries
enough
on
to
too
like.
long.
Yeah.
He'll carry the same joke and it's overstayed its welcome. And like, sometimes like when he does like the little voices, uh, I can't remember the joke and I'm not gonna do it justice, but like he does like a voice for his like little nephew or his niece, excuse me. And he's like, "Oh, hey, Uncle Chris, can I get the orange?" And like I was like, "Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna listen to this, bro." Like, but Chris D'Elia used to be like not one of my go tos. Just like if I had something to turn on, just do it, and just to turn it on. Like I would probably put him on Netflix. Right after they took Louis C.K. off of Netflix for the
Now,
incident.
I don't want to. I mean, now let's say this. Let's say this. I think. How can I say it? Fuck, I'm gonna just say it. I don't find Chris Rock to be funny at all.
Man, that's where I'm gonna say you're smoking dick.
Are you serious?
I don't think he's hilarious, but he's funny. He has
So
some
you
funny.
think Chris Rock's Tambourine Netflix special was funny?
I didn't watch it.
That's the one where he
Don't.
came back out of retirement after like 20 years.
Bro, but even before that, I think Chris Rock has one funny stand-up special, and that's the Seriously Black.
That's like
That's it.
listening to a rapper from the 90s today,
All
like
right,
who's still
fine.
making
That
music.
all right. I will admit that was a bad example. That was a bad example.
You
But
know,
just anything else, I think the funniest thing Chris Rock has ever done is Everybody Hates Chris.
I mean, that's a TV show with writers, and a budget.
I mean, technically he wrote on it, but that's what I'm
Right.
saying. It's
I'm
it's
just
multiple.
saying, like, it's bigger than just stand up. Like, it goes
Like I
through
don't
the
like I
executives
like
network and like a bunch of other writers.
that's
So,
fucked up. I typed in Chris Rock, and the first thing that popped up was him getting slapped. They need to
oh
drop
yeah.
that shit, bro. They need to
Oh
drop that
no,
shit.
no, bro. That's gonna be like, hey, you're Chris Rock. That's the guy who got slapped at the Oscars. Yeah, that's me.
But like, let's start here. Damn, I typed in stand up, and they won't even bring up his stand up. Like that's how you know it wasn't
That's
that
the same
funny.
thing with Will Smith though, because like now he's not the guy who was in I Am Legend. It's the guy who smacked Chris Rock.
That's hilarious. I typed in Chris Rock. Was Chris Rock on Fresh Prince of Bel Air? I don't think so.
No, he might have been on the episode, but I don't think so.
That's what I was saying. That's what they gonna put Fresh Prince of Bel Air on there. But
You know
like
what he was
movie
on?
Chris
He was
Rock.
on Super Hot Fire.
Nah, you know what he was? What he was on the front of Will Smith's hand.
All right, shut up.
Okay.
Anyway, like acting Chris Rock, amazing. I won't say amazing. He's pretty good.
I
But
like him in Grown.
like, yeah, I love him in Grown Ups.
I like him
The
in
longest
Madagascar.
the longest yard. I love him in Madagascar. I was about
Grown
to say
up.
Madagascar. Shut up, Jordan. I was,
He was the fucking zebra.
yeah, I know, but okay, yeah, he was funny in that. He out of Ben Stiller, Jada Pinkett Smith, and whoever played fucking Melvin, who else would be funnier? Like no shit.
Bro,
Like
bro,
what the fuck?
fucking King Julian. Maurice,
can't do
I cannot
it,
move
Maurice.
it
I
anymore.
can't, bro, yo.
I can't
Sometimes we had me,
move it.
bro. Sometimes we had me crying, bro. They
Ah,
literally playing the
King
saddest music
Julian.
over the.
Ah,
They be
what?
playing the saddest music over him. Oh my god, bro, those Jones is
Yo,
hilarious.
I don't know why. I don't know why. But all of a sudden, like Louis Armstrong's Wonderful World and like the montage of like Alex just walking around the wilderness just popped up in my head and like it just started to make me laugh. I think I might have
Shout out to
ADHD.
shout out to Sasha Baron Cohen, fucking King Julian. Yeah, that's a fun. Man, he's hilarious. He's hilarious to me, Sasha Baron Cohen. Now, I was thinking about this like probably a couple days ago. I had looked up. I don't know why, but I was like really in a Will Ferrell mood. And I was just like watching like Will Ferrell's like funny moments, but like not like movie moments, just like in
Funny.
person funny moments. And I was just sitting here thinking, like, do you think like movie comedians are funnier than stand-up comedians?
No, it's two
Um,
different. It's two different types of comedy.
yeah, that's the thing. Like that's what we were just talking about. Like
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
the fucking translation from writing a joke with a punchline and a set behind it to just having a bunch of writers go into a room and say, okay, and then he's gonna fuck the pie and then he's gonna eat this slice of pie and he's gonna be like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like that's different.
But I
Um,
think we also gotta
it's
consider the
comparing
fact
apples to
that
oranges.
yeah, but like we also gotta consider the fact that like there's different types of stand up comedy. You have people who just tell stories. You have people who are very physical and they act out everything. You got people that just tell jokes, and then you got people who are in the middle, where a good portion of theirs is kind of like tangents. They'll do like physical bits and they'll act it out. You feel me?
Hmm.
And so I feel like a dude like Will Ferrell who has great physical comedy, all he had to do was just sit down and write lead ups to these things. He could definitely do it. Like I don't think he couldn't do it. And I think it'd be really good. It's
I
just we
don't
don't.
think Will Ferrell has anything physical comedy. Just the shit Will Ferrell be saying is just too fucking funny.
Nah, bro. It's his face. It's the way he does stuff. That's the physical comedy. I ain't talking about like
That and Will Ferrell can just hold a straight face, so it becomes so serious, and like you're just laughing at how he's like, yeah, this is what's happening right now, and like I don't know, man. Like Will Ferrell, like he has to be like one of the great like. Can I call him a comedian? Yeah, I'll call him a comedian, comedic
he's a comedian.
actor. Yeah, because if you meet him in real
He's
life, he's the
definitely
same dude.
he's yeah, I would bro, that's probably like top like five people I would want to meet in real life and have a conversation with is Will Ferrell, uh Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx, Kevin Hart.
Really? After you just talk shit about Kevin.
I didn't really talk shit about him, but like I really want him to like. All right, I know this is gonna sound fucked up, but I want him to become funny again. Like I'm sick of Kevin Hart just yelling in movies. He's doing the same shit that like you said with Jim Carrey. Like he got famous for yelling and making Jim Carrey got famous for imitating people and making faces. Kevin Hart is making the same exact fucking movie
Well,
over and over
also, I'm
again.
tired of his stand up too because the stand up's the same shit. It's the same delivery. It's the same cadence. It's the same over explanation of a fucking joke. I don't think he act out enough of his jokes, bro. I literally watched a stand up joint that Kevin did the other day, and I said, "Huh, it would have been funnier if he would have showed it than told us." And I said, "Oh, my bad. I've been drinking. It's not my place to talk about a comedian's craft, but I would have laughed more. It
You
would have
know
hit
who's
better. You
a
feel me?
you know who's a comedian who I think fell off pretty hard? Fucking Cat Williams.
Oh
Bro,
nah, bro.
we're not gonna talk about Cat Williams. Cat
Jordan, I gotta
Williams
say,
Cat
Jordan, I gotta
Williams
say you're
was
wrong.
never fucking funny to me.
Go look. I've been
What?
watching, bro. I've been watching Cat Williams the
What?
past week. I've been watching nothing but old Cat Williams, and I gotta say that nigga still holds up.
Me and my
Yo,
dad, well, me and my
I agree
dad
with
would
you, bro.
not
I agree.
me. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. We all have our types of comedy, like Rue said, but Cat Williams has never been fucking funny to me. I
What
think
do
the funniest thing, I think the funniest thing Cat Williams has done, movie wise, is Friday at the Next, and stand up wise is the Pimp Chronicles, where I think that's the green suit.
That's
Yeah.
his first
Yeah,
live recorded special.
that's the funniest one. Other than that, Chris, uh, I think, Kevin. I'm about to say Kevin Hart. I'm about to say Chris Rock. Cat Williams, I think, has probably like two funny jokes, and the one where where he has the white tie and dressed in all black. I can't remember which one that can't remember which one
I
that was.
know. I know the one you're talking about.
But like, bro, like I do not understand it. I don't get it at all. Cat Williams was never funny to me.
This
I
is the
think the
lit.
funniest thing
David.
that he's ever done is when he fought a 13-year-old and got his ass whooped.
All
Yeah.
right, we're not gonna bring that up, but still, like that was it. Like, bro, I don't get it. Cat Williams was just never funny to me at all. Just, mm-mm. And then people be like, yeah,
Mm,
he's in my top five. No, he's not.
He's in
yeah, I
my
wouldn't
top
say.
five.
I wouldn't say top 5.
Damn. I
I
forgot
wouldn't say
Halle
top
Berry used
5.
to be hot. I'm sorry, I forgot how hot Halle Berry is, but how bad she was when she was younger too. Mm-mm-mm.
But what was I? Oh yeah, what I was saying,
Sade
like
as well. Sade
the
a snack.
the top five people I want to meet or just like have a conversation with is Will Ferrell. This might be weird that he's on my list, but Eddie Griffin, I really want to talk to Eddie Griffin.
Yo, he's funny. I was watching his stand up the other day.
Yo, Eddie Griffin is fucking hilarious, bro. That
Okay.
what was the one
I
stand up
like how
that he
you
did?
can laugh at Eddie Griffin and not Cat Williams, and comedy is almost the
No,
exact
they're
same.
not. No, they are not. No, they are
Yes,
not.
they are.
No, they aren't. No, they aren't.
Yes, they are.
Cat Cat Williams is definitely not funnier than fucking Eddie Griffin.
I didn't say he was funnier. I'm just saying they talk about the same shit. The way they talk about the shit is the same too. They're
I
very
don't think.
similar.
I don't think so.
You,
Fucking
you just
uh,
color.
dysfunctional family, fucking hilarious, bro. I think that probably has to be in probably like my top five comedy specials. Dysfunctional family, that bro, Eddie Griffin had me in tears with that shit, bro. But yeah, I would love to talk to Eddie Griffin, Denzel, Jamie Foxx, Eddie Murphy, and Will Ferrell. That's probably like the top five people I want to talk to. Kevin Hart, I'm sorry, you probably like number six.
I never thought about the top 5 people I'd probably have a conversation with.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure we all know why you want to have a conversation with Denzel Washington. He's just,
He
he's
got wisdom,
Denzel.
you know.
Yeah. And then Eddie Murphy, I just want to ask him about all the wild shit he did in the fucking 80s.
I want to ask
And
him about the trans woman he picked up.
then like I'm really that was and then this was kind of crazy. Like I knew this, but then I kind of forgot. But then I looked it up recently. I was watching Life. I watched Life like what last night, maybe like 2 days ago. I didn't realize Rick James was in that movie. And I don't know if Rick James was putting on
Yo,
a
I
voice.
also watched that movie. I watched it 2 days ago. Wasn't no, it was 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. So
Bro, I've been
like I
watching
didn't
nothing but Eddie Murphy movies, dog.
exactly, bro. And I did not know that was Rick James like at all. Like he looked like Rick James, but
Yo,
he didn't.
bro, same. I literally had that. Like, I was watching the movie and I said, that nigga look familiar. I said, what I know him from? And I said, there's no way. So when I looked it up and it said Rick James, I said, I'll be damned. He can act pretty good.
Yeah, like bro, man's is crazy.
All right.
And then yeah, definitely R.I.P. But yeah, like Rick James got a deep ass voice. He talking about some lifting that deep ass voice. Just like what?
Yeah. Life
But yeah,
was that.
I definitely want to ask. I definitely want to ask Eddie Murphy, and of course R.I.P. to Charlie Murphy, because I think Charlie Murphy hung out with Rick James more than Eddie, because them niggas are just cokeheads. I don't think Charlie Murphy did coke, but I mean we all know what Rick James was doing.
Man, everybody did coke back in the 80s. It was the 80s. You was supposed to do coke.
If you didn't do coke, you
Man,
was a lame.
Real shit, dog. You was a lame nigga with a brain.
interesting, but yeah, like I was like, yeah, I did not know I did not
Ooh,
know that was Rick
ooh.
James.
You know who's a comedian who just entered like my top 10, top 5 recently? And it's definitely someone I would like love to sit down and just talk to. Fucking Ali Sadiq.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like low key. I don't know why, but it's just I want to sit there and just like listen to his story. And it's like I was listening to the special he did when he was performing in front of those prisoners inside the inside the prison.
Mm-hmm.
And it would cut away to where he's just doing like one-on-one interviews with some inmates and just asking like how they got in there, um, and you know trying to figure out like their situation. And he mentioned something about like and it kind of like I'm sitting there, I'm delivering a package, and like I just like popped my head up because I was like, oh damn. He's like, prison, like what it looks like is physical, but really it's a mental type thing. You never forget your number that they call you by. You got these certain things you pick up that when you're out in the free world, you still feel like a prisoner in your head. He's like, I go to the bathroom. I'm been out 20 years, and I've been out, and whenever I go to the bathroom, I keep the water on so people know who's in here. I'm like, damn. God damn. That's He's like, it's something that you just gotta work through with the mental prison that you're back in free society, but don't ever let anyone restrict you to living your life. And I was like, Jesus, damn. And I know this just took like a crazy turn, but I was like, God
I mean,
damn.
hey, no, he be speaking that shit. Ain't he funny?
Real shit, dude. And
I think. Go ahead, go ahead.
he's the only person that can make me laugh about attempted murder.
Because I think is Ali. I know he's a dick in the like the I know he's a dick in the like the comedy realm, but
Who?
Brendan Schaub, his
He's on the dick. He's just not funny.
well, yeah, that's true. But his this is not happening. His is pretty funny to me. I'm not
No,
gonna
it's
ght.
not.
All right,
I'm
I
That's
sent
the
you
sorry.
my.
one.
This
That's
is
the
what it
one
is,
where
bro.
he got
It's
in the UFC
the
fight, right?
yeah. I mean, it's okay. I mean, like I gotta watch more of them because some of them just don't be like interesting to me, or they don't look interesting. But yeah. So it's Ali Sadiq, and it has to be the. I know he did too. He got the prison riot, and he got the one Mitchell. Mitchell is probably like my number two because he was really about to kill that nigga Mitchell.
Oh
but
yeah,
Nah, bro. Well, yeah, I watched that yesterday, but nah. His fucking domino effect, bro. When he actually when he not killed him, but he shot the fucking what the fuck his name was, the nigga that jacked him and broke his fucking eye, and he
yeah.
beat that nigga every time he
Have
saw
you
him.
have you heard have you
who?
listened to Domino Effect, Brian?
I don't think so.
It was
Bro,
a
you got
special
to
that came
listen
out
to it.
last year. It's on YouTube. It's about like an hour or so. It's a great special. Me and
Bro,
Rue like quote it all the time.
uh, it's
You a
so
whole
fucking
ass little boy.
you a whole ass little you a whole ass little boy for that little nigga.
Me
I
and Rue
robbed
used
him,
to say
nigga.
that all the time last year, dude. You a whole ass little boy for that. You know that? I'm like, sorry, I beat your ass in fighters, bro, but you didn't have to call me a whole ass little boy. Jesus Christ.
Bro, that stand up was like it had been out for like a week when I watched it, and I was at work one day, and it was a slow, rainy day at the cafe. Nobody came in, and I'm kind of glad because I put it on, and like the last hour of my shift or whatever, or like the last, like in the middle of my shift rather, I'm listening to it and I'm fucking dying of laughter in that motherfucker. And I knew if anybody saw me and walked past, they're like, this nigga must be crazy or some shit. I'm like wiping shit down and fucking laughing and sweeping, bros. Oh my god, then and he's making a second one. He's making a domino. He's recording Domino Effect too, and that should be coming out in like a couple months. So I'm
Oh,
excited.
But yeah, so like, is his. I'll definitely be sure to watch it because I love listening to comedy shit at work because you know it takes all the time away. But
Word.
his fucking gas what's his name, Gaston.
yeah, I
That's
know what
that
you're talking about.
story,
Yeah, yeah.
bro. I shit. I was just when I'm at school, I listen to stand up comedy, and I listened to like all the gas store shit that I could find. I couldn't find no more, and I'm very upset.
I don't think he stopped. I know he has a podcast, but I just think he like stopped doing comedy.
Well, that sucks.
And then obviously Tom Segura, his joint is
His
hilarious.
so my thing is like I don't think Tom. I listen. I think Tom is a funny person. I don't care for his stand up.
No, yeah, his stand up is not that good because all he does is tell like the same exact stories.
Like like I went through and I listened to his entire lexicon, and it was cool or whatever. And I mean, I laughed for sure. But like one of my favorite comedians is Ryan Sickler, because Ryan Sickler is just a regular dude, and like his shit actually be like pretty on point. He has one on like Apple Music you can listen to. And bro, yeah, Ryan Sickler's up there, and Joey Diaz too. They took his one special off the internet. It's called "You Can't Eat Pussy with Asthma." Bro, it is the funniest shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
But
The
Joey
best.
Diaz really be saying stuff without any filter, and I feel like that's exactly what you gotta do nowadays. Cause just like my man's is wild.
Nah, he really is. But like he talked about how one of the first times that he watched porn with his friends, they were like 8 or 11 years. They were like 8 to 11 years old, and they're like they sneak in the back of a video store. They steal a fucking porn tape. They run back to one of their homies' houses. They go up to the attic. They put it into the DVD. And he said, "Bro, it's just a bunch of fucking." He says like it's just like 11-year-olds in a fucking attic watching this woman fucking suck an ugly fucking throbbing pink dick. And we're all confused because we're like, fuck, like, what do we do now? Do we touch ourselves? Do we beat our dicks? We didn't know what the fuck to do. We got scared and turned the shit off. I just don't know. Like, I could never imagine like going with the homies, like, yo, y'all trying to watch some porn together. That's just so weird.
That is very fucking weird. That is very weird.
Is it?
Yes, Jordan. It's
I plead the
weird.
fifth.
Don't tell me y'all watch porn together.
You know who's a really funny stand-up comedian? Sam Morril. He's hilarious.
You talking about off-brand Will?
Off-brand William, bro.
He is actually funny as shit. I watched his special like 2 weeks ago.
Was it the oh god.
And this is semi recent. Hold on.
It's the one with the because there's the one it
It's
like got go ahead.
Positive Influence.
Yeah. That one it was like when I saw it, I was still delivering in Jersey, you know?
Oh shit.
So it had like almost 1 million views. And then all of
that
a
was
sudden
the other one. That was the other one that you saw. The I
oh,
got
okay.
That's from 2 years ago.
Yeah. And
I
that
think-
one
Go
it
ahead.
went viral and it got like almost 10 million views now. And I feel like I'm like one of those people who saw it first. And I'm like, you guys don't like this because I saw it first, and you guys don't understand it how I understand it.
Me and I talk about Naruto.
Bro. And then this is he's kind of like an older comedian, and I feel like a lot of people really don't know about him. But fucking Corey Holcomb is fucking hilarious, bro.
You could have just made up that name, bro. You made up that name.
You don't know who Corey Holcomb is?
Nah.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, you have to know who he is.
course I know
Corey
who he is. He's
Holcomb.
everybody's fucking uncle.
Yeah, he does. Bro, he got this one joke where he talking about the only time you go to your baby mom house is when you want something, but you're not there to talk to your kids. I gotta find and send that shit to y'all, bro. That shit had me cracking. He said, I danced with the little nigga real quick. He said, "Give me 5. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to your mama real quick."
This nigga was Black
Nah,
Yo, that
Jesus.
for sure.
bro.
Also, like Gary Owen is pretty fucking funny too.
Wow.
And then of course it's Dion Cole. Dion Cole is probably in my top 5.
I
Nah,
put
for
you on.
sure.
I put you on.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
How you think you heard of Deion Cole?
Wasn't it because of you, lame ass?
Nah, bro. I remember being on Pandora. Yes, I said it. And I was like, yo, this nigga Deion Cole, he funny as shit. Yo, Brian, when you get the chance, listen to Deion Cole, bro.
I doubt
I
that's how
put
it
you.
happened, but all right.
I'm obviously just
I'm
exaggerating
not.
our
I'm not.
conversation,
I'm not.
but
I'm not giving. I'm not giving you credit, but I'm sure. Whatever.
you know who else
All
is
right.
really funny? But it's only just the one, like um only the one special on YouTube. It's just Ari Spears.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Who else is funny? Motherfucking Jesus Christ. Andrew Santino. He has a special on Netflix that just came out. That's pretty good. But just some of his random stand up that's on like YouTube that you can find is pretty fucking hilarious.
What y'all think of Andrew Schultz?
I haven't watched his stand
Ooh.
up.
Yeah.
I will say.
Andrew
I will
Schultz.
say the 1 second, Jordan. I will say the special he put out on YouTube or whatever it was. That joint was actually pretty funny. I listened to it at work and I was laughing. It was some good laughs.
I think Andrew Schultz is his crowd work, especially like when dealing with hecklers. I think that's crazy.
Bro, it doesn't
Um,
matter. This nigga just flow.
and he's got like some really like edgy jokes that I like. I can't remember the one right now, but I think it's an abortion joke. So I'm not, and I can't do it justice too. So I actually haven't listened to a special though.
I think the Netflix one you might enjoy. That one was pretty funny. I can't lie. Um, Him with the hecklers though, bro. The joints I be seeing on TikTok. I got this one favorite one on TikTok. It's the joint where he be talking about the fucking the animal John. Like he be talking about the animals, and you got the lady in the back talking about some you care for animal rights and stuff like that. He was like, yeah, I believe every animal deserves to live. Not all of them needs to though, or some shit like that. And then like the crowd goes wild, and then he was talking about some he was like, "Yeah, you think the polar bears out there drinking Coca Cola with your cousin? No, them niggas will kill you." It was
You
somewhere
know,
along the lines like that. What'd you say, Ru?
I said I've seen that one too.
Yeah, like that. That's probably like my favorite one with the with him dealing with hecklers. Like that shit was hilarious.
You know how I've been listening to a lot lately, and this one was so random. His name is Nimesh Patel.
Mhm.
He's this Indian guy um, who he started going viral throughout the
Oh yeah,
pandemic.
yeah, yeah. I know who you talking about. I know who you talking about.
He's got this deep voice, kind of like mundane, like
Yeah,
monotone.
he the boy that's always up on stage. He be at the
Nigga, that's a fucking stand-up comedian. Yeah,
Oh
of
wait,
course he's on
wait,
stage.
my fault. But it's always him. It's always him with the brick background. That's always him.
Oh yeah. Um, with that being said, I think have you ever been to a stand-up show, Brian?
Yeah, I have. I went to Dion Cole,
Right. Yeah. You know what? Now you say that, I do remember you guys talking about how you went to his show.
and he's it's either Rue when he gets really real old, or that's just Roots Pop.
That's not even. First of all, all right, real quick. Since we're talking about Deion Cole, it didn't occur to me that Deion Cole was in the barbershop movies until I rewatched all the barbershop movies. Right,
He's in every single one, and I did
bro.
not realize that. I didn't
Yeah,
realize. I knew he was in the. I knew he was in the second and third one, and he has a bigger role in the third one. And then I didn't realize it was him in the second one until I really like looked at his face because I didn't realize how fat Deion
that he
Cole
was.
used to
Yeah,
be.
because Deion Cole, he had a major glow up. Like he lost a lot of weight, started working out, and now he's like a silver fox and shit, right? But like, the third movie, he legitimately did one of his stand up bits. I forgot which one it was, but he
It's the it's
literally,
the it's the white girls be like awesome John, right?
yeah, white girl, yes,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly what
yeah,
it was,
yeah,
white
yeah,
girl,
yeah,
yeah, white
yeah.
girl. I always be like, I was like, oh, that's a bit, that's a legit, that's a Deion Cole bit. I was like, and they even panned to him, they gave him full camera time and shit, and they lingered on it like it was an inside joke for niggas that know Deion Cole. I was like, okay, all right, I'll allow it. That nigga had like a whole role in that fucking movie.
Which is
He was,
hilarious because I think Deion Cole is only in that movie because it takes place in Chicago.
yeah.
Like, that's the only reason he's in that movie.
you know, Sam Morril is actually in the Joker movie, 2019.
So was Andrew Santino. He's the redhead dude in the Joker, the comedian.
Is he?
Yeah,
He is.
You know who's a comedian I haven't heard stand up from? I think Bobby Lee.
because he doesn't do specials.
He doesn't do specials. That's why.
No, he doesn't.
Okay,
Mhm.
I
The whole
thought
thing.
I
Joe
swore I was
Rogan was
like,
getting, everybody's like, Bobby Lee is fucking hilarious. Bobby Lee just refuses to do specials. He doesn't like it, and everybody's like, because he's fucking lazy. And it's because Bobby Lee is just Bobby Lee. He just doesn't want to do. He just doesn't want to do.
I
Specials.
sat here and I thought Bobby Lee is so funny. How come I've never seen him do stand up before? And that makes so much sense now because I also follow the Comedy Store of Los Angeles on Instagram. I don't know why I said of Los Angeles. I guess their title. And he was performing there like a couple weeks after I left last year. And I was like, damn, I wish I would have came down a couple weeks later so I would have seen Bobby Lee at the world famous Comedy Store, but it's whatever. And then I thought about it. I was like, I've never seen a Bobby Lee stand up special.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy because like I technically knew Bobby Lee like 10 years ago.
All
I
right.
think it was like no.
Okay.
I'm not
Going
trying.
off.
I'm not. I'm not. Wait. All right. All right. All right. I'm not trying to say it like that. Damn. Can I finish fucking talking? But technically, I knew that nigga like 10 years ago because I used to watch Ray William Johnson. Shout out to his YouTube. I used to watch Equals 3 all the time. And then if y'all know what Equals 3 is, Ray William Johnson, he would just like go over like 3 funny or popular YouTube videos at the time. And then sometimes, you know how niggas be having like special guests and stuff like that. And then I remember watching it one time. I was like, bro, who's this one Asian dude? And I think he has like my like probably like my like top 5 favorite episodes. And I just never knew who he was until what like 3 years ago. I think I was watching I think I seen him on someone's podcast. I think it was Theo Vaughn's podcast.
Yo, Theo Von
Like,
is fucking good too.
he was
Yo.
like, "Oh shit, that's the dude from Equals 3." And then I kind of like fell off of it. And then yeah, so
Yeah.
but yeah, it's always crazy though, because like I was just like, damn, that nigga look real familiar. And then that's when I watched that video. I was like, oh shit, that's fucking Bobby Lee. And I was like, oh, okay, interesting.
Theo Von is probably another person I would put in my top 5 people to just sit down and talk to.
Yeah, my
I need to hear the accent in person.
bro, it's just Theo Von, and he goes on these tangents where he be bullshitting and he be making up these random analogies that only make sense because it's Theo Von. Like they make sense. I understand what he's saying, and it'd be so random too. But he just be fucking talking. And the best thing is, you can tell when he knows that it's not working. He'll just keep talking until he make it make sense. And that's why I like Theo Von, bro. And
All
like,
right.
yeah.
quick
That
little, a quick little thing, real quick. We'll probably, I want to say like a minute 30 a piece. So just so we can cut it a little short because we running like really long. So I want to like, what's y'all? You're trapped on an island. You can take one comedy special.
Oh shit.
What would it be?
Oh shit.
oh
Oh,
fuck.
bro, I can't
Just
even answer this
just
question.
All right.
one, just
Yeah.
one.
All right. Just one. Now, I already have mine.
All right, what's yours then?
So I guess, all right. So I'll go first. Is Eddie Murphy Raw?
Ew.
Oh, that's crazy. Raw is, oh damn, actually no, this dysfunctional family, that's Eddie Griffin's dysfunctional family. It gets kind of like dull towards the end, and like, so I guess I want to take that one. So mine like hands down is fucking Eddie Murphy Raw. That's yeah, it's just I don't know what it is about it. Like, to be honest, like a lot of people will say like they didn't find it all that funny, and like, oh, it's not that great with a comedy special. Bro, there's something, bro. All right, I don't want to go over my time, so I'm gonna just say the probably the funniest joke he has on there is the fucking African bitch. Oh my god, bro! Like when he said Eddie, bro. Like if once we done this, just type in Eddie Murphy, Bush bitch, and just tell me there's no way you didn't laugh because you're going to laugh. It's hilarious, bro. Like none of us could probably relate to it, obviously, because one, we're not married, and two, none of us is going through a divorce where you'll take half of our shit. But like,
Yet.
it's just, oh well, Debbie Downer, but uh just like, bro, it's just so fucking funny, bro. Like Raw is hands down probably my top, probably my favorite comedy special of all time. All right, so yeah,
Rude, you got one?
I probably didn't sell y'all on it, but just trust me.
I
Once,
gotta say, I don't think I do. I can't think of nothing. Like, you got me on the spot right now, boy.
All right. I'd probably say the one Netflix comedy special that I could bring with me is Judah Friedlander. America is the greatest country in the United States. For the first I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes. I think the first 40 minutes he's just doing crowd work, and he said he's going to be running for president. This was when it was Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump for the presidential bid in 2016, and he was like, "I'm also going to be running for president." I'm sorry. Donald Trump had just won the presidency, and he said, "Well, guess what? I'm actually going to be running. And in fact, I'm not going to run because running implies that you're scared. I'm going to stand for president." And for the first 40 minutes, he asked the crowd to talk about, or to ask him what's his stance on certain political issues, especially like the hot topic ones back in 2016 when Trump first got elected. And honestly, dude, it's like the quickest 40 minutes that I've ever experienced. I can listen to this comedy special anytime. It's just like some free time, just some downtime. I can just throw it on. It's so funny because he has such a deadpan delivery that it becomes so serious. Excuse me. It becomes like he's so serious with it. The one person was like, gun control. And he was like, he looked this person dead in their eyes. He's like, if Jesus had a gun, he'd still be alive today. So I'm for guns. And it's like that, just like, you don't care. It's just like bullshit.
what?
And
Damn.
All right, I guess I'm sold. All right,
when you get some free time, dude, fucking watch it. It's so funny. It's so funny.
I guess I'm sold.
All right, well then, fuck. I guess the only thing I can think of is the one I said earlier, the Joey Diaz. You can't eat pussy with asthma. Like it was hilarious, and it was so fucking raunchy. They took it off of every streaming platform. You can't watch it nowhere. It's not even on YouTube no more.
That's wild.
That
Yeah,
actually
he
piques my
probably still-
interest, dude. Like, just because I can't watch it now, it makes me want to go watch it.
Bro,
I bet you I find it.
bro, please, if you do, let me know because I've been trying to listen to that joint again, bro.
Joey
Because
Diaz
it was on Spotify, right? And you click on the Spotify link off of Google, and it opens the app, and then you go to press play, and then is it doing it? Hold up. No, it ain't doing it. You lying motherfucker.
all of a sudden we just hear, "Yo, what's up, cocksuckers?" on the other side.
Bro.
Oh, shit.
Oh, is it on? I might have to download Pandora. It might be on Pandora. Fuck, it's making me download that. These ratchet motherfuckers. But nah, bro. It's just funny as shit. Like, fucking hilarious. You can't eat pussy with asthma.
Okay, I mean, definitely interested. I'm definitely. I'm pretty sure I didn't sell y'all, which is fine. That's fine. But
On the
just
Eddie
saying.
Murphy joint?
Well, you
I
said
don't know. Like,
you
again,
said
Eddie
Red,
Murphy
right?
is funny, but I don't like his stand up.
You said Red, right? That's a classic.
No,
Raw.
raw.
Oh, Raw. Excuse me.
The purple.
Yeah, that's purple. Red
the
is
purple
delirious.
jumpsuit. Yeah, Res-
Okay.
now if I mean obviously I wouldn't even say Delirious is a second. I think Kevin Hart Seriously Funny is my second, and then Delirious is my third.
Word.
But yeah, so anyway,
Damn,
Bodie,
you make me wanna actually sit down and like make my top comedy specials now.
Nah, that was a good question, Brian. I got to give you that.
thank you. I'm kind of mad I saved it for the last.
As our closing remarks.
Yeah. I mean, shit, we a podcast, so I mean, we could talk about it more next episode or whenever we bring it back up. You could be like, "Hey, I finally got my top 5 down, so we can start talking about it more." I mean, comedy is always around, so fuck it, we can always
Very
talk
true.
about it. And then hopefully, could either change opinions on some people, and probably not.
Most likely not.
Yeah, probably not. But I mean, Judah Freelander sounds pretty funny, so I might look into that.
Oh my god, dude, watch it. It's so funny. And if anyone listens to this episode of the podcast, watch Judah Friedlander, bro. He's so funny.
Yeah, drop this. You send a link to that joint.
Yeah, I got you. But with that being said, this has been today's episode of the podcast. Thank you for listening. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. I am Jordan. I've been joined today by the wonderful Brian and Rue for the first time
Yizzo.
on this new Discord app that we're using. So
Yes, sir.
it was very nice having you join us on this lovely Thursday. I know when this episode comes out, it's gonna be Sunday, but that's not their problem. Anyway, thank you for coming by today. We will see you on the next episode.
Peace.
We will. Peace to everybody.